Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this last minute Valentine's Day gift with just a few supplies. For this project, you're going to need some craft foam sheets. I found these at my local craft store. They have glitter in the front and the back side is matte. Instead of using craft foam sheets, you can also substitute it for cardstock or felt sheets. I prefer using this just because it's more flexible and easier to work with. These sheets are 1.5 millimeters thick. You will also need a hot glue gun and some extra glue sticks. A paper trimmer is totally optional, but if you own one, it will come in handy. A pair of scissors, some pens or markers. Lastly, you will need an object with a circular cap. I'm using this little container that I found in my craft room. I can either use the lid or the actual container because they both have that circular shape I need. I also found this other lid as an example, but you can pretty much use a mug, a small plate, or anything that's circular. As for the sizing, I would do anything from 3 inches to 4 inches wide, just because we're trying to make it look as realistic as possible, even though it's not edible, but you know what I mean. Last thing, you also need some paper. I'm just using this printable white blank paper. Now let's get started with the tutorial. I'm gonna start with this pink glitter foam sheet. Flip it over. Then take your circular cap or whatever object you found and place it right in the corner of your foam sheet. Then push it down until it leaves an indent. Just like that. This sheet is 12 inches by 18 inches, so let's see how many circles we can fit. What I like about this craft is that you don't really need a Cricut machine, but if you do own a Cricut and you want to utilize it for this project just to get it done quicker, I will be showing you what settings I use for this type of craft foam. Here you can see the circles. So it ended up fitting 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of them, which is pretty good considering these sheets are only 99 cents. I do recommend using a 3-inch circle to get the most out of your sheet. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same thing with these sheets. Once you're done pressing your circles, go ahead and cut them. Now it should be super simple to cut because now you can see the shape through the foam. Don't stress too much if they are not perfect circles. Trust me, you won't be able to tell. Just let your scissors and your template guide you. This is for my Cricut and craft machine users. I'm going to be using the standard grip mats to load my craft foam sheets on. These are very thin, so they should hold up pretty well on these. Then use the brayer tool to make sure they're nicely adhered onto the mat. For extra support, I'm just going to use some painter's tape to hold it down just in case anything happens. You don't want it to fold over during the cut. And they're ready to be loaded. So I'm on Cricut Design Space and I'm gonna add a new project. Go on images and search for a circle. As I mentioned earlier, I used an object that was 3 inches wide as a template. So I'm gonna do the same for these. I'm gonna change the size of the circles to 3 inches. Make sure the operation is set to basic cut. I'm going to duplicate that same image a few times. Once you have your circles ready, click on the Make It button, and it should display your mat like this. As for the material settings, I'm going to be using the glitter craft foam option. Since we're working with a thicker material, I'm going to switch my fine point blade for the deep point blade. Load your material. Then click the play button to start. Once all of the circles are cut, we're gonna make the first fold. So take one of your foam circles, add some glue to one of the edges, just a little bit, and then fold it in half and pinch it. Again, take a circle, add some glue to one of the edges, fold it in half, and pinch to secure. And a little bit of glue goes a long way. You really don't need to use a lot. I'm gonna repeat the same fold for the rest. This is what they should look like so far. They look like little mini tacos. What I've learned so far is to do all of them at once. So like do step 1 for all of them, and then do step 2 for all of them, and 3 for all of them. It's just gonna be a lot easier. That way you don't have to go back and forth with the hot glue gun. I got these printables on Etsy. They are Valentine's Day themed fortune cookie sayings, and I thought they were super cute. I'm gonna be using these and trimming them with my paper trimmer. If you don't have a printer, you can also just cut up some strips like these using the printable paper. And then you can handwrite your message using a marker or a pen, whatever you prefer. So it can be an option, or if you do have a printer, this is what I'm going to be doing since I already printed them out. Once you've cut up your sayings, you're going to take each strip and place it right inside the little fortune cookie. And you're going to repeat that for all of them. For the last step, you're going to want to focus on the bottom side. Take your finger and point it to the middle, and then push it until the ends meet. And then try to hold it down. Add a small dot of the hot glue, and this should help it stay in place. You'll probably want to like pinch it for a few seconds to make sure it doesn't come undone. It should look something like this. Look how cute. Let's try that again. Place your finger in the middle and then push it upward until the ends meet. And take your hot glue gun and secure it. Whenever you add the dot, I would either do it like more towards the middle, make sure it's hollow just to make it look more realistic, and then leave the bottom open like that. Now I'm going to repeat the same steps to all of these that I've already prepped with the little quote inside. Let's get to folding. Here's all of the fortune cookies that I made. Now you can decide whether you want to just gift them individually, or what I'm gonna do is put them all inside this little gift box. Since it's made out of like this plastic jelly material, I want to add a decal using some permanent vinyl, so let's go ahead and do that. Now to finish off our project, I'm gonna open my box and add some shredded paper. Now we can put all of our little fortune cookies inside. We can add our lid on top. You can either just stop there. I'm gonna decorate mine with this ribbon flower, and then I have some greenery that I already had cut out. Now you have a cute handmade gift for Valentine's Day. I bet whoever receives your gift will absolutely love to go through all of their fortune cookies. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe for more like this one. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time with a new DIY.